This week we're going to highlight the importance of protecting your gross revenue for your corn crop as harvest accelerates. We're also going to talk about the latest crop condition updates as well as the weather trends. And we're going to wrap things up with some ongoing concerns about U.S. corn export demand. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've officially started fall, and of course that means increased harvest progress. We're going to take a few moments this week and highlight the importance of protecting the gross revenue available for this 2022 corn crop. Let's take a look at the matrix we developed to highlight that gross revenue. What we've done with this matrix is on the vertical axis we've highlighted the cash price of corn, ranging from $6.90 a bushel down to $6 a bushel. And across the horizontal axis is the actual 2022 corn yield. Now, what we're going to do is highlight an example, and that is a $6.40 cash corn price and a $220 gross yield for your corn. Look at the gross revenue for that per acre on the corn. That's $1,408 an acre. This is an important point. That gross revenue is available today as you proceed with harvest. However, we don't know if it'll be available next week, much less a week or 2 weeks from now. That highlights the importance of defending your balance sheet. So we strongly encourage you to work very closely with your trusted risk management advisor as you get into harvest and complete harvest now to protect these bushels and defend your balance sheet as this 2022 crop is harvested. Let's now look ahead to Friday of this week, and that's the September 30th USDA grain stocks report. Now there's two components of this report. The primary component will be the estimate of the carryout from last year's crop year. You can see that it's 1.495 billion bushels, about 30 million bushels less than the USDA projected earlier this month. A very wide range, though, at 1.095 to 1.633, so there is the potential for volatility associated with this report. The other thing the USDA frequently does is update the 2021 corn crop, and we'll see if that has any influence on demand trends that were observed this summer. Let's now switch gears and look at the corn crop condition. This is our usual map, unchanged this week. Crop conditions don't quite have as much market moving impact as they do during the summer, but it's still something to monitor. We did see some improvement in the eastern corn belt, and we did see some deterioration across Illinois as well as Minnesota and North Dakota. Now as we look at our crop condition index, it's at a season low now, approaching 3.30, well below some of these recent years. This will be a test, however, to see how improved genetics fare against the crop condition ratings. The truth to be told, if you will, by what the combines tell us. Let's now look at crop maturity here. We're looking at about 58% of the crop mature here in the last week of September. That's a bit behind the 5-year average and notably behind last year. On average, over the next 2 weeks, approximately 24% of the crop will be mature, so we're looking for corn harvest to accelerate, weather permitting, that first half of October. Speaking of the weather, let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. Now we're looking at the next 7 days, and of course Hurricane Ian across the far southeast is going to have an impact, but most of the harvest is complete in that area. You can see up in the Midwest here, we're really looking at some clear conditions over the next 7 days. Now extend that the next 2 weeks, all across the Midwest, northern plains. It looks quite dry here. It does look like we're going to have an open period as we wrap up the month of September and move into that first week of October. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in export sales of corn. Now we looked at this last week, but it bears repeating. Notice China, in terms of year-to-date export sales, only 133 million bushels. Look at those last 2 years, 386 and 469. Here's a yellow flag to be concerned about. There are questions, given this trend so far, about how much U.S. corn China actually needs, with year-to-date sales down 72% compared to last year. Remember, the price of corn is determined by supply and demand. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us, 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. And remember, on Friday of this week, September 30th, we'll be live on YouTube at approximately 11:20 Central Time with a review of the grain stocks report. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.